Good morning, Unity of Omaha. We are glad that you're here, especially if you are new. Thank you for being with us. We do have what we call connection cards. If you're interested in learning more about Unity of Omaha, they're in the back, and they're also on the welcome table. And today, Spirit in Action. I need help, y'all, because we are going to be at Pride this Saturday. And we're having a booth, so we need, again, the plastic bags to be filled up. I have it right by the ticket booth. There's a table, and I have an example. So just go ahead, and if you could stuff those bags and just put them all together at the end, that would be great. I would appreciate you, and it would be wonderful so we can be present at Pride. Sorry. All right, and we are still having the directory for those of you who are members. If you haven't signed up, to have your information in our directory so that connection with other people can be had, go out to the ticket booth and you can sign. There's a form to sign. Brighton, can you mute me for a minute, please? Okay, better. I got the frog out. Okay. Go into the ticket booth and sign up. And if you have any questions, Sherry can help you. And also, we need help with our counting team. And this is just right after service in the shared office right off here of the sanctuary. You go in and count all the love offerings that we have physically here. If you could do that just 15 minutes once a month, that would be great. Email me at the office or office@unityomaha.com, and we will get you signed up. Ecstatic Posture Journey, Spirit Journey. This is this Friday at 7 p.m. in the History Room. This is also for those moon people. This is also a moon ritual, so you can get your moon ritual on. And yeah, it will be a full moon, so be careful of this week. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody prepare. No. And contact Demora if you have any questions, and a $5 love offering is suggested. And with that, also, let me click back for a minute. SGG groups we are signing up for those. Today is the first day. It is on the pink table back there in the cafe. Deb, right there, will be sitting there, and she will be helping you. We have 5 groups, so there are 5 different times and days that you can sign up, and she can answer any questions that you have in the cafe. So make sure you sign up. The book that they are studying is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Yay, I remembered. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead then and go into prayer. So if you would, please go ahead and get settled in your seats. Take a deep breath. Whew. And in this moment, we feel the energy of being alive. We feel the energy of connection, of getting together once again, of having our spiritual groups come back so that we can do what Unity has been founded on, explore. Explore our spirituality, question, wonder, learn. And as we do all these things together, we recognize that we are one, that there is no distance between us, that there is no separation. And there's especially no separation between that divinity inside of us. And as we tap into that power, we tap into that presence, we tap into that God presence inside of us, we know that we are okay and all is well. And we're grateful for this message, and we're grateful for the reminders, and we're grateful for the smiles and the sunshine and the love and the laughter. For this is unity. And so it is. Amen.
Would everyone please stand for the Spirit Song?
Spirit Song. Spirit Song. Energy Song. Community Song. We're here together. Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom. Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom. We can say,
there is peace.
Yeah, there's peace.
There is love.
There's love. And what else?
There is joy.
Joy. And for what reason?
It is for freedom we've been set free. It is for freedom we've been set free.
Oh, I'm free.
I'm free.
Now this is your opportunity to sing.
I'm free.
2 words.
I'm free.
I'm free.
I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. 2, 3. Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom.
All right, I'm seeing a few smiles. That's good.
Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom. There is peace.
There is peace.
There is love.
There is love.
There is joy.
Oh, there is joy. Come on, let's sing out. For what reason?
It is for freedom we've been set free.
It is for freedom.
It is for freedom we've been set free.
Tell everybody
I'm free.
free.
I'm free.
Free.
I'm free.
Free.
I'm free.
Free.
I'm free.
Oh, you're free. Oh.
I'm free.
We will walk.
We will walk in love's freedom. Walk in our liberty.
Oh, now we're talking. We're gonna walk in love's
We
freedom.
will walk in love's freedom. Walk in our liberty.
Hey. All right, we're getting some
We
hands
will
clapped.
dance in love's freedom. Dance
Oh, we're
in
gonna
our
dance a little bit.
liberty.
I'm seeing some movement. That's good.
We will dance in love's freedom. Dance in our liberty.
Oh, let's do this.
Where the presence of
Everybody.
divine is, there is freedom.
Now you got 3 or 4 more times on that. Come on.
Where the presence of divine
You.
is, there is freedom.
Yeah. Come on, let's make these last few ones count here.
Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom.
All right, all right. Now we're smiling.
Where the presence of divine is, there
Is freedom. Yeah. For what reason?
it is for freedom we've been set free.
It is for freedom.
It is for freedom we've been set free.
Oh,
I'm free.
Oh,
I'm free.
free.
I'm free.
Oh, I'm free.
free.
Oh, I'm free.
I'm free.
Free.
I'm free.
Oh, we will walk.
We will walk in love's freedom. Walk in our liberty.
Oh, we're gonna walk in our freedom. We're gonna walk. Come on. Walk in our liberty. Liberty. How about dancing? Any dancers out there? Dancing on liberty. Oh, we will dance in love's freedom. Dance in our liberty. Here we go. Where the presence of everybody.
There is freedom.
Hey.
Good morning. I'm Ken Wathen, the prayer chaplain in service today. The reading today is an excerpt from Talia Hunter's ebook Meditations, Words to Uplift Your Soul. At some point in your life, you learn the difference between love and attachment, promises and potential, and actions and words, and to allow a person's behavior over time to reveal who they truly are rather than their positive intentions. At some point in your life, rather than awaiting the approval, validation, and acceptance of others, you learn to water your own garden, uplift your own spirit, nourish your own soul, and become your own best friend. Understanding that the power to feel good about yourself, build a better life, and rewrite your story and destiny has existed within you all along. At some point in your life, rather than remaining trapped in a perpetual state of fear, self-doubt, and insecurity, you learn to face the world boldly and confidently, with your head held high, and to view yourself as the hero of your life, master of your destiny, and creator of your reality, and to not give anyone else the permission to shape how you view yourself and your potential. Through taking full responsibility for yourself, your life, and your actions, at some point in your life, slowly but surely, you learn to approach life from a perspective of love and not allow the mistakes, fears, insecurities, and limitations of others to color and shape your vision of or what is possible for your own life, or prevent you from seeing the beauty that exists in the world. At some point in your life, you learn to recognize your worth and say no to what doesn't promote growth, health, happiness, and healing, or anything that holds you back and keeps you feeling down, in order to soar freely so that you may embrace life for the truly magical adventure it can be. I'll be in the chapel after service.
Grew up in a small town, and when the rain would fall down, I'd just stare out my window, dreaming of what could be. And if I did was happy, I would pray, trying hard to reach out, but when I tried to speak out, felt like no one could hear me. Wanted to belong here, but something felt so wrong here. So I pray I could break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. And I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. That I love, and I'll take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Da 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 da. Wanna feel the warm breeze, sleep up under a palm tree, feel the rush of the ocean, get aboard a fast train, travel on a jet plane far away, and break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. And I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Gotta take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Buildings with 100 floors, swing around revolving doors. Maybe I don't know where they'll take me, but gotta keep moving on, fly away, break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. Though it's not easy to tell you goodbye, I gotta take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away out of the darkness and into the sun. Oh, I gotta take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away, and break away, break away.
All right, here we go, right? Everybody ready? Woo! Yeah, we're going to talk about the C word today. What could that be? No, there are no guesses. Meditation? The C word? Courage? Nope, COVID. Woo! Yeah, we're going to talk about it today. Oh, and we're going to talk about my spiritual experience with COVID. You know, because I had it back in June, and there are a lot of things that came up for me. And so we're going to walk through this and walk through your own experiences and see what happens. I want to start with this. This is a quote from a Unity minister of Dallas. He used to be a long time ago, Donald Curtis. And this is what he had to say. We grow stronger as we meet the challenge of discovering the nature of being, the nature of ourself. So I know a lot of you, well, some of you, when I went down to the convention and caught COVID, drove back, didn't know I had COVID, drove back, and on the way back, it was just too many people at a little, a week's time, and I had not had that many people in my surroundings, for a while because of COVID. And it went through my mind. I just want to just not be around people for a while. That's okay. I'm just okay with that. So that's what I got. 5 days of it. 5 lovely days in my bedroom. Woo! All by myself. And I knew that this was another opportunity for me to learn how to be. If any of you are familiar with the Enneagram, I am a number 3, and a number 3 means a doer. I'm a doer. Do, and I need to learn how to be. And so here's another opportunity, and that's great. My experience was I got time to slow down, although I did work all week, but I got to slow down. I took naps. I don't ever take naps. Naps are not part of my language. Nap? No, I don't have time for a nap. But I took naps. And other things then started to happen to me. I started being in my body. I started feeling the sensations that were in my body, that were happening to my body. I started feeling. There's a big, huge lesson about that, and I'll get to that in a moment. But all the things that I have tried to push away, like, I don't have time to do that, I can't slow down, I got to do this, I got to do that. Suddenly, it was a halt. And I know we all felt that in 2020, but it was kind of a forced halt. And as much as this was a forced halt, this was a I know I need to halt. And sometimes we go so fast in life and we do so much, right, that we forget to slow down. We forget to smell the flowers. We forget to look at the trees. For those of you who like TikTok and do that tree experience, we forget to do that and have a tree touch our shoulder. right? Breathe and slow down. And be in the moment. To be in the moment. Eckhart Tolle says, I love this, and it plays through my mind when I'm going too fast or when my mind likes to have stories. And let me tell you, when you're 5 days in your bed, you have stories going on up here. At least I did. And Eckhart Tolle talks about how he was in a line in an airport, and the line or the flight got canceled. And so he sees everybody around him going, and getting upset and everything. But for him, he took it as another time to practice and say, I'm here in this moment. Nothing bad is happening to me right now, in this moment. So to stay in that presence of nothing bad is happening to me right here, right now. Because our brains love to go in the past and love to go in the future. So staying right here. So I had lots of time to practice that. And as much as I didn't want to have it, as much as I didn't want to be in it, didn't want to be in my room for 5 days, I also learned a great lesson that I had forgotten because we're busy, you're right, but I'm not going to speak for y'all, but there are times when I am so busy and I am so into self that I forget all the beautiful people that are around me. And I start to take advantage of them. And to remember that I have beautiful people around me that will support me is something I need to be reminded constantly because I forget, because I get into that doer mode. So this was an opportunity to see all the texts that came through. Hey, are you okay? Just checking on you. What's going on? What can I do for you? What can I get for you? That was amazing to me because, and I'm sure you're not going to believe this, but I don't really like to ask for help. Right? And so that gets me in trouble. So it was a really good practice for me to go, yeah, you know what? Can you just, I hit up my son, Chris, who now works in the bookstore, and I said, dude, because he was texting me after he got done here, and I said, dude, can you please just get me, Mucinex and da-da-da-da. And he did. And now we're so blessed to have technology. I know some of you don't love it, but I love it because I'm like, I'll Venmo you the money. It was easy. But it gave me a sense of, look, people are there to help. I need to take advantage of that. I need to let people help. I need to step out of the way. I need to have people come into my experience, into my life, and say, look, I've been there before. I've done it. Let me help you. Let me show you. Let me tell you how I got through it. And I had a lot of that with people texting me. Are you at this point? Are you at this point? This is what it feels like after. This is what's happening, Great. I'm also an information person. The more information I have, the better I feel. So it's knowing yourself also. And this was another opportunity for me to get to know myself, even on a deeper level. So be open to experiences. Be open to experiences. I want to read out of our handy-dandy Bible here. Romans 5:3. And not only that, we also boast in our sufferings, knowing that sufferings produce endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And hope does not disappoint us because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit that has been given to us. What that is saying is that, ladies and gentlemen, you have what you need inside of you at all times. in all times. You have that love. You have that knowledge. You have that presence. We are divine. At all times, we have it. It's just if we choose to tap into that or not. And sometimes when we're going through suffering, I mean, let's be honest, suffering, some people really are suffering, but, I'd say people in third world countries are really suffering. But for me, and I know, in that 5 days, it felt like I was suffering. Because I love connection. And I had limited connection. But when we're in that, we don't see anything else. We don't feel anything else. We don't tap in. We don't go in. And so for me, I really had to dig deep. And so outcomes, right? Outcomes. Outcomes of our suffering. Outcomes of our challenges. What outcomes do we have? And for me, the biggest lesson I learned during COVID is that my good friend feelings, which I do not like to feel, I got to feel. So during COVID, emotional feelings all up in me, crying, trying to get my act together. Because y'all, I still, if y'all remember, I did that lovely talk on video. And then I taught on Tuesday night after that, and I'm like, I got to get myself together. Like, it's okay, Brenda. They know that you cry. I know that they know I cry, but feelings. If I was a superhero, that would be my kryptonite. Feelings. Somebody, you need to feel. So, feelings. So this is a lesson I'm still learning, y'all. They talk about the long haul COVID stuff, right? I don't have any, the cough. I have a little bit of a dry cough, but I don't think everybody is talking about the emotional and the mental things that happen when you have COVID and how long that lasts afterwards. I have a good friend. She feels her feelings. She is in tune with her feelings. She does it. And during COVID, she didn't feel. She didn't feel. So me looking at this metaphysically is, do we get what we need to learn during this time of COVID, if you have it, if you had it, if you will have it? Do we get what we need to learn? I know I did. And I'm still wrestling with that. I'm still feeling those feelings. And I'm learning how to manage, how to take care of myself, how to feel the feelings and walk through it, because the only way you get to the other side is by walking through it. And when you walk through it, like it said in that passage, tap into that knowledge that you have this right here always. You have Spirit, God, Source, Universe. I don't care what you call it, you have it. It's right here, inside you. You are it. It's in, around, through, as. So tap into that during those challenging times. It might not be COVID, it might be something else, but tap into that. And if you can't, this is why we are a community here. You call one another, you say, I am losing it, can you help me? And somebody on the other line will go, yes, I can. Or they'll hold you in prayer. Whatever needs to be done. We need to rely on each other because we are one. We need to come together as a community like we always have, like we always do, and be there for each other. Now, this week, I don't wish COVID on you. So please don't. Be healthy, be safe. Like I know you are. That's the other thing. During this whole time, I knew I'm healthy, I'm whole. I know that. This is just a practice for me to be in the moment and to learn the lessons that I need to learn. It's got nothing to do with me being sick. I'm healthy and I'm whole. Now I need to do my spiritual work. This week, any challenges that you have, no matter what it might be, take a minute and breathe and pause. And say to yourself, what can I learn? This is not happening to me. This is happening for me. What can I learn? And if you don't know, call someone. And if you don't know, call me. But take a minute and pause and breathe. Pray and meditate. Do whatever it takes so that you can learn this lesson and you can move on. And then you can help someone else down the road. Because again, we are one. And so it is. Namaste. Let us go into a time of meditation now. If you would, get comfortable in your seats. Relax. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And just take in the moment to be in this space. As we tap into this moment, as we feel the breath, as we hear the music, as we feel the energy inside of us. Not knowing what this day holds for us, but having that faith that all is well, that there's excitement, there's opportunity, there's joy, and there's a chance to just be. And so, while we listen to the music, and while it continues to play, let's go ahead and just listen to that music and be in our own silence and have a chance to just be in this moment. Silence is a gift that we can be given at any time. At any time we can choose to be silent and to connect with that higher power inside of us, with that oneness in the energy of the world. To feel the beautiful sunlight on our face. To feel alive. And so as you come back to this moment in time, remind yourself that you are alive. And today is the day where you live in full gratitude for this, in full gratitude for every moment. and know that you are a blessing to yourself and to others. And let us come back and open our eyes and feel our hands and wiggle our toes and come back to this moment. For we are grateful and we are one. And so it is. Amen. We have the opportunity now to practice our prosperity and our abundance by giving the love offerings. And if you are on YouTube and Facebook, please scroll down. Go to unityomaha.com and scroll down and click on Donate. Or you can text to give 402-543-5339. Or you can always send a check in the mail. But for those of you who are here, if you do have a love offering, please place it in the chalice. And then also please take an affirmation for today and see what your message is. And remember, as you take an affirmation, there's also a denial. So make sure you do that denial also. All right, and let's go ahead and say the prosperity affirmation. Centered in God, my hopes and dreams blossom.
So, I'm stalling for time. So anyway, this next song is about, do you want to be happy? And this song lays the responsibility back on each of us to find our own happiness and to get out of the habit of being who we are, which is another one of the things that the SCC groups are going to be focusing on starting in August.
The truth can hurt you, or truth can change you. What will truth do to you?
I just want to be happy, but if I keep on doing the things that keep on bringing me pain, there's no one else I can blame if I'm not happy. Wasted time, but now I can see the biggest enemy, it was me. So I'm not happy.
Cry yourself to sleep.
Shout and raise your hands. It won't change a thing, child, until you understand.
If you're tired of being this way,
If you're tired of being the same, if you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you to get out the way.
sometimes we have to take ourselves and move aside.
Don't get stuck in how you feel.
Say, Spirit.
Say, Spirit, take the wheel.
Oh,
They
they
know the road that you need to take.
But it only works if.
If you want to be happy,
Oh, can you look at yourself and say,
don't you want to be happy? I just want to be happy.
but if I keep on
But if I keep on giving my heart
for people,
for people to tear apart, the healing will never start. So I can be happy.
we ask ourselves,
Will I ever be happy?
cry yourself to sleep. Shout.
Shout and raise your hand. It won't change a thing, child, until you understand.
I'm talking to you.
If you're tired of
You can say
being the
this.
same, if you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you
Oh,
to get
sometimes
out
just
the
step
way.
aside. Get out of the way.
Don't get stuck in how you
Sometimes
feel.
you've been
Say,
down too
Spirit,
long.
take the wheel. They know the road that you need to take.
Oh, I feel different right here.
It's so easy to complain.
Easy to blame.
Addicted to the pain.
Pain
You
becomes
give
our
your
normalcy.
heart, they push it away. Spirit knows
Oh,
just how
Spirit
you feel.
knows.
Just let them take the wheel. The love you need is
It's already there. The
Wanna
question,
be happy.
that question is, do you want to be
I
happy?
just wanna be happy.
Oh, if you really mean it. Let me hear you say
Hear
it.
you say yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, if you're tired
Let
of
me hear you say
going
yeah,
in circles.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, come on, say it. You can say it.
Yeah,
Same mistakes?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're tired of doing those things. Here's your chance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Say yeah.
If you're tired of being the same, if you're tired
of things not changing, it's time to get up and start being the change you want to see. Don't worry about somebody else being kind. Go be kind. Go be kind to somebody. You want to see kindness? Go do it.
It's so easy to complain.
You want to see love? Go give love away.
You give
Oh,
your
we give our
heart,
heart. They push it away. It's all right. I'm giving it for free.
Spirit knows just
Yes,
how
Spirit
you
knows.
feel. Just let them take the
Oh, the
wheel.
love you need is already right here inside.
Already here.
Oh, the question is,
Do you want to be happy?
sometimes it takes a long time, but we can say we're ready.
I just want to be happy.
Every day you can ask yourself,
Do you want to be happy?
oh, we're going to say it one more time. Everybody sing this together. I just want to be happy.
Okay, and everybody join me in the blessings of the tithes and offerings, also talent and time that has been given to us throughout this week and now right here. For the energy that comes in and around goes out into Omaha, out into the world, out into unity. And we know that this message and this fabulous, fantastic, wonderful abundance does nothing but give and receive joy and love and peace and harmony in this world, which is what we need. And so it is. Amen. And now, if you would join me in the prayer for protection. And again, I say the yellow, you say the white. All right, here we go. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Be open to your experiences. You can stop now, Chris.